Going to be the first match between Bandits and Falcons, right? So obviously Falcons being the away squad, sent up DCQ. You saw the order previously. He's been the player they've chosen to start a lot of these sets with, right? I think just a great tone setter, extremely confident, always goes into every match thinking he's going to bring home the dub. And Bandits, actually to a surprise for me, going to be setting up Caba to try to face off against the JP to start with.
Right on. Very excited to see how this is going to be played out, right? DCQ having a little bit of a bitter pill to swallow as he had to fight off against 2G's Blaz a little bit earlier ago. Hopefully, he's able to pretty much recuperate from that going up against Caba. Whereas from the side of Caba, like we haven't seen him necessarily show off his prowess just yet in regards to like his first matchup when he faced off against Red Rooster. Like we didn't really get to like see him, right? Like we didn't really get to see him like show off, but against FlyQuest, he actually fell short to Riddles in 2-0 fashion. But the first match to start off the entirety of the season, a lot of nerves probably kicked in, but now DCQ going back to the JP, by the way.
Yeah, and again, like he was already locked in with that at the start. That's why I'm a little surprised they set up Caba. I feel like Caba's had some rough draws here, like Riddles as well, right? The Terry does pretty good against the Guile. Theorized JP does pretty good against the Guile, but we'll see how it all plays out here. And figuring out the ghost here, trying to get Caba to react, maybe drain some of that drive meter via parry bait. But both players playing slow right now. It's going to be the type of meticulous match we expect between two heavy projectile characters.
As much as I agree with like the pacing being slow in terms of the exchange of like the two characters, like the speed coming out from the fireballs from DCQ is definitely at a pretty high rate, right? He's throwing a lot of these fake outs to see if Caba's going to react to them, and then every so often he'll throw a real ghost to kind of disrupt potentially a Sonic Boom or even catch a startup. But even so, he's throwing out so many different avenues. He has the spike, he has the departure up above. It's really been like a battle of projectiles, more so from the side of DCQ. He doesn't have to worry from this far out, but the OD Sonic Boom does get the initial knockdown now from Caba. He's still at the deficit in regards to life, but he hasn't really had any big points of pressure yet.
Yeah, 100%. Like, it's been a grind here. So we got 20 seconds. Both players with like half their life left. Oh, but right now, Bandits, Caba has finally worked him towards the corner. It's going to be an opportunity. He does have the life lead now as well, right? So he's kind of just baiting DCQ into coming to him as we only got 9 seconds left on the clock. Huge throw, though, with this amount of time left, especially with a level 2 to follow.
Excellent defense for the side of Caba. 3 seconds left.
Oh, he tried the command grab and he checked it. Caba. What a way to hold on to victory, bruh.
What a G. He looked up. He's like, yeah, man, I've been here. I can hold down back. I can like wait all out the projectiles as long as I need to. That was rather impressive. I still can't believe that was a time over, by the way. It just felt like so many APMs when it comes to the projectiles DCQ was throwing out at him. Yeah,
that's the thing, right, is that they weren't in close quarters, but there was so much on the screen consistently. Caba able to keep us cool through all that and make his way through the obstacle course. Now getting the upside down kick against the ghost as well. Oh no, what? It looked like he was holding the down back charge or expecting the flash kick, but MIA. No cat's eye.
Not even a milk cart. Looking at it right now, DCQ has been at quite the deficit, at least within this round, right? Okay, let it rock with a level 3. Hella damage incoming. Actually, you might be dead.
Yeah, I think he's straight up dead right here. DCQ, wrong time to jump. We saw Caba, he didn't get that first anti-air, but boy, did he ever make up for it on the second jump, land the full super ring out to take the first game.
I'm glad he was so ready with that, right? Not just going for like any sort of regular anti-air. It was really up to DCQ to kind of think about whether or not Guile had maintained his charge. That was definitely a critical error from the side of him. He's like, you know what? Maybe I could risk a flash kick. No. He had level 3 locked and loaded for a long time. You might have forgot with how long that first round came up, or like how long that first round lasted, but Caba, again, great recognition overall. Despite missing that initial anti-air prior to that, I still think he made up pretty solid amends off of that level 3.
100%. I really want to go back and look at like the drive gate situation in that last moment, right? Because Caba's doing a good job of like saving the OD projectile to out-prioritize either the fake ghost or the real ghost, right? And I wonder if DCQ was like low enough to not be able to throw his own OD and then jump over. We gotta go back and check that when we get the chance. But Caba is able to take the first game right and just schemed on DCQ eventually jumping a boom, and man, did he ever cash out a huge reward. So now Caba just needs one more game right as we're still in 2 out of 3 territory. Just as the first match. You can can see encouraging pats from the side of Team Falcons. Like, don't get too discouraged just yet. We just got one game in the book. Still plenty of more Street Fighter to play.
Ooh, and the Bison switch up coming in from DCQ. Now we get to see a different way of disrupting the timing against the booms, but now the jump-in getting checked again. Caba's defense has been rather solid, both in the face of like the jump-ins. The anti-airs are solid, obviously, but also what he showed off in the first round of Game 1 against JP's level 2. So forcing the switch up now from DCQ. Quite a statement to make. Now we get the plus frames. True strike throw mix up after the drive rush back roundhouse. He actually got hit. He went for a tick throw. He was predetermined to go for that. And now the punish counter against the whiff throw well within rights and the range to let the guns loose. Caba, he ain't dropping that. Level 1.
Man, what a play right there. That's a heartbreak for DCQ for it to all go wrong off of a commitment throw after the counter hit jab. But hey, that's Street Fighter. Now Caba is going to be able to be one round away.
Yeah, that's bad. Like, that's Street Fighter, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. There's no crying in baseball, there's no crying in Street Fighter either.
Facts. Yeah. Reality of the situation, you know what you signed up for.
It was in the user agreement as you installed the game.
Exactly.
It's in the fine
Literally.
print. You stole fizzy lifting drinks. Read the fine print, Playboy. Sorry.
Now Caba again, he's maintained so much control in this set, even with the switch to Bison now. Which again has some tools to get in on Guile in the projectile game, but Caba, nice job from DCQ.
That was within range to punish the low medium kick stand jab. I'm impressed. That was kind of shocking.
Wow, identification. Oh, he tried the empty jump throw tech and DCQ instead shimmied. That was such a great response to somebody empty jumping out of the corner.
Woo. What a rebuttal from DCQ overall. You're talking about that identification. My man was looking like a bouncer. He's like, it's a fake one.
I'm legit.
Get it out of here.
Not in my club.
Club Shadow League?
Oh.
That's sick.
Man, Bison got amnesia. He don't even know what club he going to now.
Dude. Like, his whole storyline is him after like a week-long binge of drinking.
Yeah.
I feel like. He's like, I got a sweep, I got a slide, wait, I got psycho power, this is sick, I got a horse.
Oh, man. Oh, he tried the back throw right there, but again, it might have been outside of range this time. A couple of miscalculated throws from DCQ are costing him heavily. How are we going to get that drive gauge? My goodness, that's the step kick, deleting the rest of it. Now your back's against the wall. We had one dragon suplex.
Single he could do it from either side. Luckily not a counter hit from the knee bullet, crouching heavy punch, and the sneaking off the DI. DCQ not ready. He had a fully loaded stock of meter, 1, 2, or 3. Would have been able to suffice, but Caba with the mentality and the gusto to throw out that last second DI. Really well played and a W on the board. I want to say young man, but we've known him for quite some time, so I don't even know how old he is, but damn, Caba. Nice way to start it off.